What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome back. Dog got off the bed because I clapped. Leave it. So, anyway, welcome back to another happy video. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Glimesh. They do a weekly blog called the Glimcap, and I just want to add more to the story as we keep covering stuff with Glimesh and whatnot. Do remember to put on your happy speculation hats. To make sure that you don't get yourself overhyped like me. Now, such a terrible joke. Anyway, now we're going to get right on into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Glimcap. Glimcap. Got to toss my joke to the side. Today, this is the second weekly Glimesh blog. Their goal is to give us a recap of the Tuesday team meeting. That way, if you weren't able to make it there, you could read through and see everything that they need to see. I happen to be there. I do stream them every Tuesday here on my YouTube until Glimesh opens. Then I'll be streaming them live on Glimesh every week alongside the actual team. And we also get this bonus, if you guys didn't watch the last one, where we get to do an AMA with Paco, who is the community lead, as well. So it's really great. If you guys have questions about Glimesh, it's a perfect time to come in. Make sure you guys try to stop by. Also, tomorrow morning, we should have out the Glimesh meeting AMA from last week. So hopefully that'll be out tomorrow as well. Just to show off, this is their growth statistics. Discord, they went up by 84. Twitter, they went up by 210 follows. Reddit, they went up by 6 follows. Instagram, 27. Facebook, 8. Their users on the platform went up by 615. They went up on 2 apps. That one I'm not sure about the app stuff. Their MRR went up by, which is their revenue, went up by $20, and their support tickets went up by 5. Now, I might have been a couple of those things. I definitely was one of the support tickets because now my name is just Kill on Glimesh, which we'll go over. I'll show you guys my Glimesh stuff afterwards, so that way you guys can follow me there as well. Now, here's their weekly growth of the week's growth metrics. They had some good growth across the board, even seeing some spikes on Insta. Their growth continues consistently and strongly week by week. They also added a new metric that may expand in the future, and that's support tickets, just to track the number of support tickets they're receiving. So their reoccurring subscriptions has gone up a little bit, as we can see. Now, that's active dollar subscriptions. A lot of that's back behind testing subscriptions on the different pages and stuff like that. We've talked to them about that. It's really cool to see. Now, the one that matters to me more is the platform user growth. So we see a spike right here in September, and then we see pretty steady growth, and it kind of teeters every once in a while. So that's kind of like the biggest thing that they need to work. Like, I don't want to say that they need to work on. They're doing great. Like, they're having a lot of total users grow, and they're constantly getting some new users, even though it's bouncing up and down a little bit. But that's the thing that's going to matter the most in the long run, is making sure that that user growth constantly stays. And we'll probably continue to talk about that time and time again. Now, they do have an open site for their data. So if you want to look at their platform data, this is on their page. You can see their platform user growth. And then you can click on and see a couple of the other things. You can see the reoccurring subscriptions. This is all open to see. And live streams, this is them testing live streams and stuff like that. So that's the nice part, and it's testing those things. Now, they do have a billing overcap. So last but not least, they aim to be fully transparent when looking at a lot of stuff. Now, there isn't a lot to share on this image, but eventually loads of data and information will be in the screenshot. But it shows basically the billing growth, product sales, and overall revenue growth. So they don't have any new volume, no new subscribers, some MMR growth, what their MMR is, stuff like that. This stuff is looking to switch and change, and it'll be good, as well as they have been looking and throwing out some of the ideas of merch should be coming soon. And that was one thing that I remember them mentioning actually in the stuff in the last week's meeting, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. But with merch means that the opening could be coming soon, because they want to make sure that we can get merch before day 1 of streaming. So it could add a little bit of a timeline. I'm not going to say that it will, because I'm not part of the team, and plus I doubt I would be allowed to speak on it even if I was. But that's something that was interesting. So some interesting speculation. We might be getting a cool announcement this week from them. Now, they did launch the Glimcap, Glimcap. Oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm making some terrible freaking joke every time. So the Glimcap, which is a huge thing, they put out part 1 last week. I didn't think to do this on part 1, so we're going to do it on part 2 instead. So that's a big, huge thing. Some of their other ones, they got their DMCA agent registration, which means that it won't go to whoever's holding their servers and Glimish just goes down randomly. It actually will come to Glimish and they will get to post. They just have talked about posting every DMCA thing that they get and keeping track of that. Now, I did talk with Baco and I said, look, bud, I don't know what's going to come with these DMCA posts when you put them up on Glimish for everybody to see. But you got to make sure that you don't keep people's names in there, because we don't need it like the 1950s where you're smearing your neighbor because they got caught with, doing something, slightly not okay. So that is a big thing, and I hope that's something that is taken into consideration, because you don't want to, people make mistakes. So them getting, completely like dragged in front of the entire community is not a great idea. So I'm pretty sure they will be good about that. They've seemed really good about a lot of that, and they want to keep personal information private. So they are working, and their security is a huge thing to them. Super uber important to me. If you have not kept up with what happened with me and Twitch, I don't think I did a video on it. Maybe I'll talk about it. It was a mess. It wasn't good. And I basically got blamed, even though, it wasn't my problem, but they're working to make sure that those kind of things don't happen, which is super good. Some dev team wins, big, huge thing. They got on their site, they got the site translator. So right up here, you can switch your language to whatever you want it to be out of any of these languages, as well as you can change it from light to dark. I don't know why. Well, anyway, from light to dark straight from the get-go, which is super huge. Now, another one, which is amazing, is tags. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know about these tags are one of the coolest things that they have on here. Okay. So straight up, I think it's really super duper neato burrito. And what you get to do is you just get to put in tags. So like I have the tag Electric Boogaloo because it's a good one. Another one I might put in is podcast, because I do a lot of podcasting. I do a lot of news review, stuff like that. So I can do that and update my channel. And now if either one of those two things are searched, they'll find my stuff alongside everybody else's when I'm live, which is huge. So tagging is basically on your own. It's going to be, you can have up to like 10 tags. It's super awesome and cool, which is super neat. And then the last thing that they had for dev side was that now you can log in with your username or your email, whatever you prefer to do, whatever makes you happy, which is super hype. I'm excited about that. Community team wins. They have been working in their butts off to make sure that their support articles get published out, how to ban somebody, how to report people, resources to help create good streams with a resource kit. They have it all there on support.glimish.tv, and then it also has some of them that are there. Now, I will say the only problem, and I did bring this up as well, there is no way to get to that I found, there was no way to get to the support site. But you can get back to Glimish from the support site. So that is something that needs to be fixed, because I can go back to Glimish, no problem. But when you look around, there's really no easy way to get to the support site without typing it in. And that does need to be fixed a little bit. But again, it's something that can be fixed during the time. Outside of the support articles, they are working on 15-second quick tutorial videos, which will basically be available soon to watch. So basically to help people out and get some ideas on how to do things really easy. So how to record, how to get your stream key, how to put that into OBS. Small little tidbits, basically TikTok style tidbits, which would, honestly, I don't know why there's not a Glimish TikTok, because that would be perfect for these things. And now I've got to go check my TikTok to see if they have one, because I'm like, wait a minute, this could be amazing. And do they? Yes, there is one, but I don't know if it's really them. So there is one. It would be cool to see them posted that when they get these videos on, because if they're 15 seconds, that could help drive engagement. So it'd be really cool. So challenges are the same that they saw last week, which basically a lot of the stuff that they're working on right now is just getting stuff to be good. Let's go over the challenges from last week. Oh my gosh, challenges. So lack of information for foreign stuff. They're working on that. That's actually something that they talked about on their Twitter real quick as we run to it. I didn't have this prepared because I'm a dummy. So let's go really quickly to Glimish. And what they said is that they're actually working on some stuff right here. So they have some exciting news about merch and global money. So that's a super huge thing. I'm super excited. And I can't wait to see what's going on there. That'd be super cool. So there's stuff like that that's going on and super neat to see as well. It is some of the challenges, but they're working on it and they have announcements coming soon. So I think tomorrow we're going to hear a lot about what happened and I'm super hype about that. Now, Community Spotlight. This week, the spotlight belongs to Glimboy, created by longtime supporter Mytho. This is a chatbot designed for Glimish. Glimboy is still in the works, but Mytho has been working hard towards creating a full functioning chatbot. The bot can respond to and make commands, use command variables, create users in a bot database so you can have your own chat stuff, log chat messages into a text file, so that way that's good too. Store quotes. Glimboy chatbot is currently in alpha, and Mytho has extended an invitation to those who would like to do some bug hunting to get a sneak peek. And it isn't ready yet to set up for your stream though. If you're interested in helping support the alpha bug hunt, here's a download link. We're going to grab that because I want to do that. I'm also going to follow Mytho. I think it's a really great idea. If you find people that are doing these things and doing those, like, support these people, guys. Come on, just do it up. So, and the instructions for authenticating the bot can be found here. You can also send feedback through Google Docs form. All information, feel free to head to Glimish Projects or talk to Mytho on Twitter. Can't wait to see what comes up next. Now, the Glim Fact of the week. A question we often get is, what is the origin story of Glimish's name? Well, fear not, this week we've got you covered. To understand, you need to break the name Glimish into two parts. Glim, which comes from the word glimmer, points of light, and mesh, points all connected together. Therefore, points of light connected together. The light, you ask? Well, that's each and every person in our community. Through Glimish, you all come together and connect to make us what we are. Oh, it was gorgeous. I love every single freaking thing so much about what they're doing. Again, you got to be careful. Keep your speculation hats on. You don't, you gotta be careful about that with your speculation. But I honestly think with the open transparency they're doing, they're not planning on ever being owned. They're private corporation. I'm excited about it. I think it's really good. I think if you guys haven't checked out Glimish, you guys need to check it out. Take a look at it. I've got an old video that was the team meeting from 2 weeks ago, plus a question and answers. We'll have a question and answers out tomorrow. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're getting close to that stuff. If you guys want to follow me on Glimish, so that way you can get any updates and news that I have for you, please go to glimish.tv/kill. You'll find me right there. That all being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay awesome. Do great things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.